This message is not random. If you found this reading, it is because something in your life feels like it has repeated one too many times. The same emotional pattern, the same type of connection, the same lesson wearing a different face. You may have blamed timing, you may have blamed other people, you may have blamed yourself. But deep down, you know this is bigger. This is a karmic cycle that has been teaching you through repetition. Hi, I'm Ira. Today we are looking at the real signs that you are completing a karmic cycle. Let us begin. The first card is clear recognition. You can now see the pattern without confusion. Before, you were inside the emotion. You reacted, you defended, you hoped. Now you can describe exactly what kept happening. You see how it started. You see where the red flags appeared. You see how you ignored your intuition at certain points. This clarity is calm. You are not overwhelmed while thinking about it anymore. You are observing it like a lesson already learned. In daily life, this shows when you quickly identify familiar unhealthy behavior. You no longer need months to figure it out. You see it early. When you can name the cycle clearly, it is already losing power. The second card is emotional regulation. Your reactions are different now. Situations that once triggered anxiety, jealousy, or anger do not create the same intensity. You are pausing before responding. You are observing instead of reacting instantly. You no longer feel the need to fix every misunderstanding immediately. You allow space without panic. In practical life, this means fewer emotional outbursts, fewer long arguments, less obsessing over small details. When your nervous system is calmer, the karmic attachment weakens. The third card is boundaries strengthened. You are no longer explaining your limits repeatedly. You say something once clearly. If it is not respected, you adjust your access. Before, you may have over-explained. You may have tried to make others comfortable while setting limits. Now your boundaries are simple and firm. You are not angry. You are consistent. In daily life, this looks like not tolerating disrespectful tone, not accepting inconsistent effort, not giving unlimited chances. When boundaries are steady, karmic imbalance cannot continue. The fourth card is release of responsibility. You are no longer trying to carry someone else's growth. In karmic cycles, we often try to save, fix, or guide the other person. We believe if we love harder, they will change. Now you understand that growth must be chosen individually. You cannot force maturity. You are stepping back from overfunctioning. You are allowing others to face consequences of their actions. In practical life, this means you stop reminding, correcting, rescuing, and protecting someone from their own behavior. When you release responsibility for someone else's development, the cycle begins to close. The fifth card is self-respect over attachment. This is where the real shift becomes visible. You may still care. You may still feel something when you think about the situation, but you are no longer choosing attachment over dignity. Before, you may have tolerated behavior that did not match your standards because you did not want to lose the connection. You convinced yourself that history, chemistry, or potential was enough. Now you are choosing alignment over emotion. If something feels misaligned, you step back even if your heart is still involved. In daily life, this shows when you do not respond to breadcrumbs, when you do not accept half effort, when you stop lowering your standards just to keep someone around. When self-respect becomes stronger than emotional dependency, the karmic cycle loses control. The sixth card is internal closure. You are no longer waiting for the perfect apology or final explanation. This is powerful because many karmic cycles stay active due to unfinished conversations. You wait for them to finally understand, to finally admit, to finally clarify. Now you understand that closure is not something someone gives you. It is something you decide. You are not checking their updates. You are not replaying every memory, searching for hidden meaning. You are allowing the story to rest. In practical life, this means you stop drafting messages you never send. You stop asking mutual friends about them. You stop reopening wounds in your mind. When you close the door internally, the karmic energy dissolves completely. The seventh card is loss of attraction to chaos. What once felt intense now feels exhausting. You are no longer stimulated by mixed signals. You are no longer impressed by dramatic apologies followed by repeated behavior. Your nervous system wants peace. You value consistency more than passion spikes. In daily life, if someone creates confusion, you do not lean in. You step back. If someone disappears and reappears, you do not feel excitement. You feel clarity. This is growth. Chaos no longer feels romantic. It feels unstable. When chaos loses its attraction, the karmic magnet breaks. The eighth card is alignment with stability. When a karmic cycle ends, space opens. You may start meeting different types of people, more consistent, more emotionally available, more grounded. You may also feel a shift in career, routine, and mindset. Your energy is no longer tied up in repeating lessons. This card shows smoother interactions, clearer communication, mutual effort without you forcing it. In practical life, you feel lighter, you sleep better, you think clearer, you feel less emotionally pulled into different directions. Alignment is not luck, it is what happens when you pass the lesson. Clear recognition, emotional regulation, strong boundaries, release of responsibility, self-respect, internal closure, loss of chaos attraction, alignment with stability. These are powerful signs the karmic chapter is closing. If this resonated deeply, like and share so others who are breaking heavy cycles can receive this message. If you want a personal reading to see what aligned energy is entering your life now, you can book a private session. Your affirmation: I release repeating patterns. I choose peace over chaos. I trust my growth. I align with stable, healthy connections. The cycle is ending, and you are not the same person anymore.